Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Weather Forecast Center. This is John here to give you the latest on the current conditions that are out there today and what will be happening in the next several days. Right now, we are looking at the current hazards um, that are posted as of right now. We have winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings here in the interior northeast, in the brown shading, wind advisories. There's also a couple of places down here in North Carolina that have wind warnings. We have blizzard warnings here in the Laurel Highlands of western Maryland and northwestern Virginia. I had to make sure I get my areas together here. Also have some winter storm and winter weather advisories here in the Great Lakes and the Northern Plains, also with wind advisories to the south of that. And we have dense fog advisories here in Idaho and here in the Central Valley of California. Get to the right one. So the SPC outlooks for the next 3 days just have a general risk of thunderstorms here in the eastern Texas, Louisiana, southern Arkansas, far southeastern Oklahoma, and much of west and southwestern Mississippi. Um, there are no threats of severe weather. You could have an occasional storm that could be rambunctious along the Gulf Coast, but nothing of the organized variety. For tomorrow, risk of thunderstorms here along the central Gulf Coast from southern Louisiana all the way to the Florida Panhandle. Again, one or two of those storms may become a little more rambunctious, but um, for for the most part, a lot of that will just be just some heavy rain and a few lightning strikes. And on Friday, general risk of thunderstorms here in central Texas. Again, one or two may get rambunctious, but for the most part, a lot of them will contain heavy rain and a few lightning strikes. Now we will go over the model guidance for the next several days. Let me get to where I need to be. Okay. So this is right now. We have a strong low pressure system here in southern Canada. With a front that's draped across the Midwest back into Nebraska. Then we have a piece of energy that is right here, swinging through And you see all the packed isobars here and back here. This is where all those wind warnings or the wind advisories are for strong gusty winds this afternoon. Also have the showers and thunderstorms currently right here in eastern Texas, western Louisiana, and southern Arkansas. Again, one or two of those may become a little bit on the stronger side of things, but for the most part, most of them will be tamed, and a few lightning strikes are possible. And out in the west coast, it's all high and dry. So we will put this. This is 2 p.m. So I'm going to take these one day at a time, one full day at a time. So this is tomorrow, Thursday. Got showers and thunderstorms along the front here, down along the Gulf Coast, down to far South Texas. Again, showers and thunderstorms. Few, few, one or two may become a little rambunctious, but for the most part, heavy rain and a few lightning strikes. Um, we have a short wave coming through the mid Atlantic. We have another one that's right behind it, and another one right behind it. So it's like spokes on a wheel. Piece of energy rotates through. Um, and then you got another one that rotates through, and then another one rotates through with a strong low pressure system here in the far northern New England states, causing snow, lake effect snow in the favored lake effect areas in Michigan, also in upstate New York, while the west remains dry. As we go into Friday, so here we are Friday afternoon. A few snow showers here in the Great Lakes region. Northeast dries out. Southeast is under high pressure. You have a front that's cutting through southern Florida, which could cause some showers, possibly a thunderstorm or two. Then you got the return flow behind it on the southern periphery of the high pressure that is situated in the mid-south. That will cause showers and thunderstorms in central Texas. And again, we have a new system coming into the Pac Northwest, but this will be the last day of dry weather for Washington and Oregon. So we go into Saturday. This is Saturday afternoon. Still got some lingering snow flurries, possibly some snow showers in the Great Lakes region. Showers and thunderstorms primarily in Texas, moving into northern Louisiana. The new system comes to shore here with snow and rain along the coast of Oregon and Washington. Some snow flurries in far northern Idaho and far northwestern Montana. Also in far northeastern Washington. High pressure here that's exiting stage right off the southeast coast. And the remainder of the country will be dry, especially the northeast. So going to Sunday. Okay. Sorry, damn screen. Screen went a little bit nuts. Damn it. That's not a bad spot. Okay. So, Sunday afternoon. I have another system moving through southern Canada, which will bring snow showers to Maine. Otherwise, dry weather along the east coast. Showers and thunderstorms here from northern Alabama back into East Texas, down into South Texas. I will take a look at some soundings in a second, see if there's severe weather prospects for that. We have a low pressure system here moving through the northern Rockies. Snow primarily for the northern Rockies and northern plains. A mix to the south of that, rain to the south of that in North Dakota and far northern South Dakota. Rain along the Washington coast. The southwest remains dry. Now, in regards to this, let me see some of the I think it'll be too cool. So this is sounding. There'll be shear. Atmosphere will be sheared, but see. Okay, so that's where it is. I'm just taking a few soundings around here. 62 over 62, that's in the rain. Take one more. And 61 over 60. So, heavy rain, few lightning strikes are possible with this batch of showers and thunderstorms. No severe weather is anticipated at this time. So go into Monday. So here's Monday. The area of showers here takes off to the north and east. Now rain showers instead of snow showers here in the northeast. And here in the Great Lakes region, snow on the backside of this low pressure system in northern Minnesota and parts of northeastern South Dakota, as well as far northwestern Wisconsin. Scattered snow flurries here in the Rockies, while the far southwest and up here in the northwest remain dry but cold, as this low pressure system is dragging cold air back down through the west. So the west will be cooling down starting on Monday. Stop it here for Tuesday of next week. We have another front coming through. So showers, scattered showers, northeast back into the mid south. Showers, possibly a thunderstorm here in Louisiana, eastern Texas. A front clears the Carolina coast. We have some snow here in New Mexico and panhandle of Texas as cold high pressure settles in to the interior Rockies with cold air plunging south and east as ridge starts to build here around California, Nevada, and Oregon. And also the warmer advection of air is continuing to stream up into the northeast. As we go into next Wednesday, we have a vigorous low pressure system down here. Showers and thunderstorms. I will take a look at some soundings in a moment. We have some showers and thunderstorms here that are exiting the mid-Atlantic, but will be replaced with the low pressure system down here in the mid-south. Some snow flurries here around the UP of Michigan into the arrowhead of Minnesota. Scattered flurries in the Rockies. The warm air continues to shift east from the Pacific, and the cold air is now down into the plains, down all the way down into, this is your 540 line. So anybody north of anybody north of this line will be below freezing. Anybody south of this line will be warmer. So let me check out some soundings here, see if severe weather is possible. And it's 64 over 62. How about down here in Florida? Okay, so I'm looking at soundings for the possibility of severe weather. So down here at the surface, this is taken in the Florida Panhandle. So 72 over 68, completely moist air up and down the column. These are going to be low-topped storms. Do have some curvature. Let's try that again. So we do have some curvature here in the photographs. some veering with wind with height. Um, SRH is over 350, so that will definitely support some severe storms with 47 knots of uh, shear. Um, 5.8, 5.8, uh, 5.8 degrees per kilometer will suggest you have a tiny cape, though, here in the mid levels. Um, Cape is only 200 joules per kilogram. Um, so that the instability is on the weak side for any robust, severe storms at this time. So let's take another one. Southern Georgia. Now, um, so let me go to 5 o'clock. The only reason why I moved it up another one because I want to see if there's going to be any kind of severe weather. Inverted V profile, so I'm mixing down the surface. 69 over 64. Um, let's try it over here. Okay, so marginally severe. SRH over 320, so more than sufficient for severe weather. 61 knots of shear, more than enough for severe weather. Um, you do have some curvature in the photographs, suggesting some possible rotating winds from down the surface, southerly winds to southwesterly 3 kilometers up. So that's indicative of rotating storms. But the instability will not be there since it's only 200 joules of cape. Um, these will be somewhat taller storms. Um, but I can go with marginally severe for the most part. You take one more here in Georgia. 65 over 64, but no cape whatsoever. So if I was to give you an of area of severe weather for this, um, it will pretty much will be somewhat in this area here. That'll be probably your marginal risk. Probably from Louisiana to far southern Georgia into the Florida Panhandle. Um, I don't think tornadoes will be a threat, but damaging winds and hail will probably be the primary risk for that. Like I said, that will probably be a marginal risk next Wednesday. And that's where I think it will be, right in that box that I just drew. So there will be some sort of severe weather, but probably on the marginal side of things. So we go. This is 8 o'clock Wednesday night, or yeah, Wednesday night. See if anything. No. Yeah, that would pretty much be the extent of that. That would be the marginal risk from about maybe from um, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, into the Florida Panhandle, southern Georgia. That'll be your risk of severe weather, and more than likely, at this time, would be a marginal risk. And of course, at this time, rain is starting to push up. Oh, let me change color on that. Get rid of that. So this is your low pressure system. Rain starting to spread to the north and east at this time. Colder weather is settling south behind this area of low pressure. And we have another system coming into the Pac Northwest, bringing rain to the coastal areas of Washington. As we progress to Thursday of next week, I'm going to stop it here. There's reasons why. We got the low pressure system here that's tracking literally up along the coast. Front has shifted off the southeast coast. We have rain along the coastal northeast, heavy snow in this band right here. I do mean heavy snow in the interior northeast. As as this is 8 days out, so I would take this with a grain of salt at this time, but there could be a major winter storm. That's a 996 millibar low, literally on top of New York City. And this could be a major winter storm for the interior northeast. Details on that when it gets closer. Cold air spills all the way down into the Ozark region. And then we have the system coming into the northwest, snow in the Cascades. And over here in northern Idaho, northwestern Montana, rain along the Oregon and Washington coast. So we continue to the 13th. Take it out to 11. early afternoon. So that's early afternoon. This is the 13th. Let me get this down. Okay. I apologize if part of the southern part has been cut off because I had to move it up and stuff. So anyway, so that low pressure system continued to move off to the north and east, leaving behind a trough here of colder air, basically along the mid Atlantic. Strong south southwesterly winds pouring up through the plains into the Midwest, and we got a storm system here off Washington coast with snow in the higher elevations, rain in the lower elevations. Of the Rockies and Northwest. Again, we have strong southwesterly winds now behind this high pressure in the mid south, bringing up warmer air to the middle section of the country. As we go into the. Did I just miss something? Okay. So this is Saturday, the 14th. You have showers along the coast of the Pacific Northwest or Pacific coast. Scattered snow showers in the Rockies. And at this point, your cold air is retreating, and everybody's going to be in a southwesterly wind. Possibility of some showers here in Oklahoma, but the south southwesterly winds continue to pump up through much of the plains into the mid Atlantic. So we go into Sunday. You have high pressure here. You got easterly fetch along the Carolinas and south southwesterly winds pulling up warmer air down from Mexico, transporting it up through the southern plains, through the Midwest, into the Great Lakes region, into the Northeast. Scattered light showers in central Texas and along the Gulf Coast. Light snow in the Rockies, light rain along the central California coast, and some light rain down here in Florida. That is the 15th. So we go into the 16th. So we have a developing low pressure system here. Showers and thunderstorms possible here in Iowa, going down through Kansas and Oklahoma, with a mixed precipitation on the far northern fringe of that, snow in the southern Rockies, and another system coming into the west coast, rain along the coast, valleys, and upper elevation, higher elevation snow in the interior, and the Northeast is still in command with a high pressure system in the Northeast. Um, Let me check out some soundings out of this for prospects of severe weather. Now it looks like it's going to be too cool for severe weather, so there'll be no severe weather for that. So we will continue to move into the 17th. The low pressure that was down here developing has rapidly took off to the north and east. Snow will be pretty much on the backside of this all the way up. So South Dakota, Minnesota, Nebraska, could see a mix, maybe some ice. Could be prospects of an ice storm through this area. More on that as we get closer. Otherwise, scattered showers here in Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Low pressure system cut through the Gulf Coast and now exiting off the southeast coast. As we got another low pressure system here with snow in the Sierras, rain in the Central Valley, and along the central coast of California. Everywhere else, colder air is starting to plunge back down into the northwest behind this high pressure. Northeast flow along the Carolinas. With a front trailing the low pressure system heading east northeast bound. As we go to the 18th, so this is the 18th. Scattered showers here in Texas, in the Ozarks, southern Oklahoma. Cold air is in the Great Lakes region. Snow here in Nevada. And a retrograding low pressure system here moving back towards Florida. Could have some showers along the Atlantic Ocean side of Florida. Everywhere else is dry Northeast is warmer than average. One, two. So we take this to the 19th. And we have a new storm system here cutting up through the Rockies. We have snow on the north side of this, rain on the south side of this. Um, I'm going to say no thunderstorms. Scattered snow showers here in the northeast. And a new system coming into the Pacific Northwest. Snow in the Cascades, rain along the coast of Oregon and Washington. This is the 20th low pressure system moves to the north and east. Basically, a front going from Great Lakes all the way down into Mexico. Rain, for the most part, in the Midwest and Great Lakes, also down here into southwestern Texas. Um, Storm system comes into the Pacific Northwest, rain along the coast of Washington and Oregon, snow through the Cascades, um, in the Bitterroots, northwestern Wyoming, into Idaho, into parts of Montana, and northeastern Nevada. So that is the latest forecast. Um, for today and for the next 15 days. Obviously, anything past day 10, eh, anything past day 7, really, you start getting into La La Land. So don't take that into consideration until that becomes day 7. Then you can start taking it to the bank. Um, but this is just giving you a general idea of what will be happening in the next 15 days uh, with the pattern. The pattern will be shifting warmer after after 5 days. The west will become colder through that period. There is an opportunity of snow, a major East Coast storm around day 10. So around day 10, there's a chance of a winter storm coming up from the south up the basically a nor'easter kind of system. Obviously, snow in the interior northeast, rain along the coast. Um, as far as your big cities, Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, there's going to be a rainstorm as of right now. So, with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday afternoon, and I will talk to you again soon.